about Certified Africa. Certified Africa, you guys have some really dope videos, promo, looks like your promo videos I ran across.
Okay.
Really dope. I think you guys are the what I saw was very appealing to the eyes. Which I think is something that our people have to, we gotta try to help, we gotta step it up. Like we gotta step our game up, and so that we can be competitive in the global market. How do you, how have you been finding yourself able to create content that is good? Like keep it real. Some of these businesses, they could do better. We'll just say that. So how are you finding yourself able to, navigate that part? Because we do have the thing, well, this is Ghana, or this is Guinea, or this is Kenya, or whatever. So, and sometimes you do get some pushback on how people do things, and then you want to kind of bring out your way of doing things, and it can be a little hard sometimes. So how have you been able to create the content that you've created so far?
You're talking about our like the stuff on our YouTube, or you're talking about our travel experiences?
Yeah, I saw on my I was searching around, and I saw this video on your page where it says, you guys post some really cool stuff. Like there's this one thing where you got the plants that you touch.
Oh yes, yes.
And they fold up. That was really cool. And then it looks like you guys were here in Zanzibar because the water is so beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, like the content just looks really well put together.
I'm happy to hear that. Yes. Okay.
Really
so,
well.
I mean, it is a collection of the different experiences that we feel like people should be seeing. So I think it's motivated by the fact that media is so important in people's perception of Africa. Everything that people have perceived up until this point has been shaped by media, and that is why we value that so much. And we know that if we continue to show certain images about what's really happening on the continent, then more people will be interested and excited about coming. So I'm always thinking about how can we show a different perspective. I want people to see the culture. I want people to see the beauty. I want people to see that, hey, I mean, yes, there may be some places, where there is poverty in Africa, but that is not the narrative of the entire continent.
No, it's not.
And there's people who don't even know that there are skyscrapers in Africa. They don't know there are highways. They don't know that people are driving around in Range Rovers and all these different. I just want people to see all of those different things and elements. I want them to be attracted to the place. And most people who've talked about Africa in the past, it's been about lions, tigers, and bears. That has been the narrative for a long time. The safaris.
Girl, I tell people all the time, I see more wild animals here in Georgia than I see in Ghana. The only animals I see is food. I see chickens and goats.
Yeah, in Ghana for sure. And I mean, those things exist in other places, but it's not the entire
Right. So I think like the fact that you guys are helping to provide a different perspective as far as what's on the continent, and not giving into the poverty porn and all of that craziness. It's poor people are everywhere, and if we're gonna help, we should help instead of exploit. But I really, really appreciate what I saw, because it was, I'm a visual person, and your video, the clips that I saw made me want to, like, it made me want to go to Zanzibar. I'm like, oh, we've been talking about it. I really need to go. Like, they're snorkeling and stuff. Like,
that was amazing. That was amazing. Just
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. That was. It made me really like. Let me talk to this man about this Zanzibar thing again, because you get busy doing things or whatever, and then it's like I saw that and I'm like, we need to talk about this again.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really good to see you all doing that. Is there what advice would you give someone who is, you look like you're pretty young. Are you in your 20s still?
Yes, I'm still in my 20s. I am 28.
28. All right. So what would you give, because most of the repatriates are I'm 40, so most of us are like 35 to 40 to 60, like older in age. What could you tell younger people in y'all 20s? How would you encourage them to go ahead and make this move earlier in life? Because I wish I would have done it earlier, much earlier in life.
So I'll say that I think they really have to think it through, which is something that we help people do in our relocation program that we have. But they need to be thinking about their goals. Like, what is it that you want to do in life? And then you have to see, okay, can I see myself doing that thing in Ghana? Or can I see myself doing that thing in Tanzania? And then once they identify whatever it is, then they need to start thinking about, how they can hold on strong to that. I think too many people are trying to move, but then they're not, they don't have a goal that they're focusing on accomplishing. It's just like, I'm just gonna move. And they haven't thought about what will life be like. Life does not stop because you moved.
Okay.
You still have to get up every day and have a focus and have a purpose and all of that. So now you can see, can I see myself doing that same thing wherever I'm about to move? And I feel like it needs to be something strong and good, because things will get tough. Like, Ghana is not for the weak. Africa is not for the weak.
It ain't for the weak. It's damn sure ain't for the weak. You gotta have a well made up mind.
Yeah, when you move, you have to find something that's going to keep you coming back when things get tough. What's going to keep you going at the end of the day? We were recently talking to another young lady, same age as me, who moved to start a food truck, and you may have heard of her. But what we were talking to her, and we were pointing out that what's keeping her so focused, what's making her excited to get up every day and pursue and keep pushing, what has made the difference is that she has a goal and she has something that she is focused on. She's focused on building her business and her food truck and something that will be here in the next 10 years. She's growing. But if you just move and you don't have a plan and a focus, you will get discouraged very easily, I feel like, because you'll feel like, okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing?
And see, I like that you say that, because so often, like, people my age, we don't have any pension, we don't have any Social Security, none of that's coming for us. So when you make this decision, you got to have like a well made up mind. You got to have a plan. You got to have a goal. You have to have all of these things. So I haven't seen many, and it's probably just because of my age. I'm not amongst the 28-year-olds. Do you see that there's interest? Is there a lot of interest in people your age to move to Africa or Ghana, specifically Ghana?
So I think that there is, but I think it's a harder sell, honestly. It's a harder thing for them to come to terms with it. There's a lot of people who are unhappy in their, like my same thing. They're unhappy in their jobs. They're unhappy in America. They want to explore. They want to travel. And so I do think that there's room, but making that huge leap is harder for them. So I think what we're planning to do in the future is to provide like services and programs that will help them slowly transition. Like can they come and can they learn how to work from anywhere? Can they find a remote job that will allow for them to come to Ghana and see what it's like to be here for a month? Can they come and spend 2 months here and explore business opportunities, and then slowly over time start building something so that when they hit maybe 30s or they hit 40 or whatever they desire, they can come here and something's already working for them. Because you don't want them to come now and then just leave with 500 in their pocket, and then several months later they're now forced to run back to America. So I think it's a slower transition for people who are younger, and that is what I hope that they will see, that this is a smoother pathway to them eventually being able to do full time if they want to. Because yes, you're right. You have people who are older who are just coming. They are coming to just relax and retire at this point. So maybe they're not interested in starting something afresh.
I just, I've talked with a few other, and I can't believe I'm considered like a older person now. But talking with my age mates, and it does come up like, okay, how do we encourage the younger people to start making this transition? Also, for more on this video, please click the link in the description below. Thank you.